What if I told you that one of the most powerful superfoods isn't some exotic, expensive berry from halfway across the world? Nope, it's something you probably have sitting on your kitchen counter right now. Today, we are peeling back the layers on the humble onion.
And get this, the average person eats about 20 pounds of onions every single year. Yeah, 20 pounds. They're in our salads, our soups, our stir fries, they're everywhere. But what is this vegetable actually doing for our health when we eat it so often?
Okay, here's a really important distinction to make right up front. Cooking onions is delicious, and it's still good for you, don't get me wrong, but eating them raw, well, that unlocks a much higher level of these amazing organic sulfur compounds. And as you're about to see, those compounds are where a lot of the magic really happens. So let's dive into the first major benefit: how onions act like this powerful protective shield for your body. Think of it as an incredible internal defensive line against all sorts of damage and disease.
The absolute star player on this defensive line is a compound called quercetin. It's a type of flavonoid antioxidant, and onions, especially the red ones, are just packed with it. The easiest way to think about it is like a personal bodyguard for your cells.
And this is where it gets really interesting. See, it's not just about what's in a food, but how well our bodies can actually use it. Well, according to one study, we absorb the quercetin from onions more than twice as effectively as from tea, and get this, 3 times more than from apples. Onions just deliver this powerhouse antioxidant like nothing else.
So what does that incredible absorption mean in the real world? Well, it could have some pretty life-changing implications. A major meta-analysis found a link between regular onion intake, and we're just talking 1 to 7 servings a week, and a lower risk for several types of cancer, including gastric, colorectal, ovarian, and laryngeal.
All that protective power also makes onions a fantastic partner for your immune system. They've got selenium, which helps kick immune function into high gear, and their anti-inflammatory properties are famous. This is exactly why for generations, traditional remedies like onion tea have been the go-to for fighting off colds and the flu. It's not just an old wives' tale.
But onions do way more than just play defense. They also act like your body's top mechanic, getting under the hood and helping to keep all your complex internal systems running nice and smooth.
When we're talking about heart health, onions have this amazing 3-step approach. Their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds go to work fighting inflammation, which then helps decrease triglycerides and reduce levels of that bad LDL cholesterol. They're tackling major heart disease risk factors head-on.
And hey, this isn't just a theory. A study focused on women with PCOS found that eating raw red onions for just 8 weeks led to a significant drop in their total LDL cholesterol compared to a group that didn't. That is a real, measurable impact.
And the system tune-up doesn't stop there. Those same sulfur compounds we keep talking about also help regulate blood sugar. Plus, onions have this special kind of soluble fiber that's basically a feast for the good bacteria in your intestines, which is absolutely vital for good digestion.
Okay, so onions protect us, and they keep our systems running smoothly. But they also actively help build a stronger you, literally strengthening your body's whole framework from the inside out.
Take a look at this number, 5%. Now, at first glance, it might not seem like a lot, but trust me, in the world of bone density, 5% is a total game changer. And that's exactly what a study of perimenopausal and postmenopausal women found.
And I want to read this directly from the study because it's just so powerful. Those who ate onions at least once a day had a 5% greater overall bone density than individuals who ate them once a month or less. That is a huge boost in the fight against bone loss and conditions like osteoporosis.
And the benefits just keep stacking up. Those powerful sulfur compounds, they also support brain and eye health. And the combo of vitamins A, C, and K is basically a recipe for flawless skin, even helping to protect it from harmful UV rays. So we've seen the incredible resume of this everyday vegetable. Now for the most important part. How do we actually put all this amazing knowledge into practice and make it work for us? So, how do we do it? How do you unlock all this power? Well, the good news is it's incredibly easy. To get that maximum raw benefit, just thinly slice some red onion and toss it into your salads. Finally, chop some yellow onions and add them to your omelets or scrambled eggs. And hey, if you feel a cold coming on, try that traditional onion tea. Just boil a cut onion in water. You can even toss in some ginger to make it taste a little better.
It just goes to show you, some of the most powerful medicine might not be in some complex supplement, but it might just be sitting right there in your kitchen pantry. Which really leaves us with a final thought. What other everyday foods are we completely underestimating?